Ever feel like no matter what you try, nothing in your life actually moves forward? You start a workout routine and fall off 2 weeks later. You clean up your diet for a few days before slipping right back into old habits. You convince yourself you're too busy, too drained, or too far behind to even try. But here's the real truth. You don't need the perfect plan, you don't need hour-long gym sessions, and you definitely don't need constant motivation. No one has that. What you do need is momentum, and you can create it with something as small as 8 minutes a day. Once you build that momentum, everything begins to shift. Your body, your habits, your mindset, even your confidence. The first part of this 3-step framework starts with your body, because yes, 8 minutes actually matters. Not because it burns a ton of calories, but because it builds the one skill most people overlook: consistency. 8 minutes is short enough to beat procrastination, but long enough for your body to feel the effort. And once you feel it, you start believing you can do more. The structure is simple. 8 exercises, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 2 rounds, done in 8 minutes flat. You'll hit diamond push-ups to challenge your chest, triceps, and shoulders, bodyweight squats to fire up your legs, plank to push-ups to train strength and stability, lunges for control and balance, mountain climbers for speed and cardio, hollow holds for deep core tension, pike push-ups to isolate your shoulders, and burpees to test your grit when you're tempted to quit. And yes, by rep 5, quitting will sound tempting. That's how you know it's working. What makes this routine powerful is its adaptability. Beginners can slow the pace and focus on form, while more advanced people can push intensity. You can do it anywhere: your bedroom, a hotel room, outside, you name it. And you'll finish before your excuses even get a chance to show up. This routine doesn't just train your muscles, it trains your discipline. After a few days, you stop doubting yourself and start wondering what else you're capable of. That's the spark that gets people moving again after being stuck for months, sometimes years. But momentum doesn't last unless your lifestyle supports it, which brings us to step 2, building the habits that make change sustainable. You don't need complicated plans, just 4 simple, powerful habits. First, eat real food. Whole ingredients your body recognizes, especially protein. Protein helps control hunger, supports recovery, and burns more calories just to digest. Start with 1 high-protein meal a day and build from there. Second, walk more. It may sound basic, but 8 to 10K steps a day boosts fat loss, reduces stress, improves blood flow, lifts your mood, and reinforces a healthy identity. Even a 10-minute walk after meals makes a massive difference. Third, prioritize sleep. People act like sleep is optional, but it's where your body actually rebuilds. Without 7 to 8 hours, hunger spikes, fat loss slows, and willpower tanks. And no, I'm fine with 5 hours is just you being used to feeling exhausted. Finally, get sunlight. Just 10 minutes of morning sun increases dopamine, sets your internal clock, and improves sleep quality at night. These 4 habits, done imperfectly, will outperform extreme routines done perfectly for a week. This leads to the final step: rewiring how you see yourself. Because the strongest bodies don't come from perfect workouts. They come from people who decide to think differently. Most people try to change their body while still identifying as the person who never sticks to anything. They tell themselves stories like, "I'm lazy," or "I always fall off." But what if those stories were never true, just repeated so often that your brain believed them? Real transformation happens when you shift your identity. Instead of asking, "What should I eat?" ask, "What would a healthy person choose?" Instead of, "I'm too tired," tell yourself, "I train because I'm someone who follows through." When effort becomes identity, discipline stops feeling forced. You simply behave like the person you want to be. And yes, you can still have a cookie, just maybe not the entire box. Here's your mindset challenge. For the next 28 days, stop chasing perfection and start practicing being the person who shows up even on the messy days. The tired days, the stressful days, the days no one sees. That's when real change happens. This 8-minute routine will get you moving, rewrite your mindset, and start reshaping your life. And that leaves one final question. What exercises should you actually be doing to build muscle at home? Showing up is the start, but choosing the right movements is what creates real results. In the next video, I break down the 5 most effective no-equipment exercises for fast, long-lasting muscle growth. So if you're serious about transforming your body without ever stepping into a gym, that's where everything starts to click.